Hi and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, hi, welcome. My name is Charlotte. I'm a Danish book lover living in Spain, and this is my little corner of BookTube. So you're probably wondering why I'm sitting at home with all my books and my dog when the title of this video clearly states that I should be in Denmark. And I did go to Denmark. I have come home and I thought I would just do a proper introduction to this video because I have not filmed a single clip of me being in Denmark where I'm actually addressing the camera, where I'm actually speaking to the camera. It's mostly just clips of what I'm doing. So that is why we are sitting here now, and I'll make it short and sweet, I promise. But yeah, just wanted to welcome you to this video, which is going to be a travel vlog from Denmark. I went to Denmark to take part in my sister's wedding, basically, but I ended up going a good week before the actual wedding to just have some time with my family and see some friends. And yeah, so the first couple of days I did stay at my mum's house while she was not working, and we didn't do much. We just relaxed, had a little play around the playground where she lives, and went for a few walks, played some games, saw my nan, and that's really all we did. Before I then went to my dad's house where he lives with his wife and my little sister. And again, to begin with, we didn't do much. We just went about our days and went to the park again. He lives in a bigger town, so there's like a bigger park where you can go and sail boats and stuff like that. And then it was time to go to Legoland, which, if you don't know, Legoland is originally from Denmark. It is Lego in itself is originated from Denmark. And so we went to Legoland and it was amazing. Took my best friend with us because she was going to watch the kids while we were at the wedding. And this was like a good day to have for them to bond with her before her looking after them. So I went to Legoland. Then I took my best friend and my boyfriend with me to a hockey game. Tournament hasn't started yet, like the season hasn't started yet. So it was just a preseason game, but it was still so intense. And the first time I think I've watched a game where there was so many people sent off at the same time and like in the penalty box, and a lot of fights broke out. So it was incredible. It was amazing. We did end up winning, so that was good. And then, of course, the wedding. And then after that, it was heading home. So that is what you're going to see clips from. I think most of them will be from Legoland because that was just amazing. But yeah, if you've never been to Denmark, highly recommend. Definitely go. And no, Denmark is not Copenhagen. Copenhagen is a city in Denmark, but there's so much more to Denmark than that. So yeah. Oh, and before we skip to that, this video is obviously not going to be very book related. I did read while I was there, but on my Kindle, because I didn't take any books because we didn't have much space in the suitcase going to Denmark, because I had to bring some stuff for family and such. But while I was there, I am on a book buying ban, really. I'm going through my TBR, which you'll see videos of, and also I have a lot of books on my Kindle that I'm reading. So I am kind of on a book buying ban to save money, but I did go to a thrift store with my dad where I ended up buying 5 books for like 13 euros, I think it equals out to. So that was an exception. And I also got gifted one book from my mum, which is part of a series that I have finished. I have read it. I have book 1 that I ended up buying for less than €1 in Denmark the last time I was there. And so this time I found book 3 on offer and she bought me that. So I'm only missing book 2 in that series now. So that is why I have that as well. So I thought I would just quickly show you the books that I got. They are all Danish, but I'll explain quickly what they are and then we'll head into the vlog. So if you have absolutely no interest in books, you can just skip ahead and move on to when we're back in Denmark. But if you do like books and you do want to see what books I got, then stick around. Okay, so the first book I got is this one called Beautiful Creatures, and this one is by Cami Garcia and Margaret Stoll. I think it's also called Beautiful Creatures in English, and this is book 1. I think this is a series. To be completely honest, all of these books I don't really know anything about, so I've just bought them because I thought the blurb sounded good. But this one is, I think it's a YA, which is not usually my type of genre, not anymore. Either way, I did find this one very intriguing from the blurb. And this one, it on the back it says that it was very successful in the United States when it came out, when it was published in 2009. To be completely honest, I actually don't really know anything about this book, but I thought the cover was nice, and from what I read about it, it sounded interesting. So I'm hoping that I'll enjoy it. I'm a little bit worried that it will be too young for me, but I am definitely going to give it a go and see what I think. And if it's not for me, then maybe I can give it to my little sister to read. The next book, I feel like I'm going to be so judged on this, but it's called Sweet Filthy Boy. It is by Christina Lauren, and I'm not gonna lie, I was intrigued by this cover because I do like a little bit of smut in my books. I think we all know that by now. But yeah, this one, it's about three girlfriends that meet three guys on a weekend in Las Vegas, and yeah, apparently she takes the guy with her back to Paris, where they have one last summer filled with freedom. Okay, so I'm not sure exactly what this book is about, but apparently it's meant to be quite smutty. And I am hoping there is some sort of plot in it as well. I actually don't know if this is part of a series and if this is even book one, because it does say on the back, when three friends meet three guys in on a weekend in Las Vegas, one night is simply not enough. But that doesn't seem to be what this book specifically is about. I don't know, to be honest. I have no idea, but we'll find out when I read it, I suppose. If you know anything about this book, this author, let me know. Next up, this one, there's a bookmark in it because I have been reading it. I'm currently taking a break because I'm reading two other books, but this one is called The Wolf, and it is by, actually, I don't know if that's what it's called in English, but this is by Nele Neuhaus. She is a German author who writes crime thrillers, whatever. And this one was recommended to me by my dad. We were talking because he's very very into books as well. My mum is as well. That's where I have it from. They are, to be honest, my entire family loves to read, mainly crime. And my dad said, we were talking about crimes, and I said that my favorite, like, Danish sort of crime was probably The Chestnut Man, which is a book, but I haven't read the book. I only watched the show on Netflix, and that one was incredible. And you didn't, like, it was impossible to figure out who the bad guy was. And he said that the only two authors that he would recommend that really has that down, where like you just cannot guess who the guilty one is this one, Nele Neuhaus, and then another one that I can't remember who was. And they have, my dad and his wife, they have a few of her books, and I noticed this one on their shelf, and then when I saw it at the thrift store, I thought, okay, let's try it. This is, apparently it's like the fourth or the fifth book in the series, but they are standalones. I think they are interconnected standalones though. And I mean, I've read, I think I'm like 100 pages in, more or less, and I'm loving it. It's interesting, but it's also a bit confusing because we are getting a lot of different point of views, and I'm still learning like who's who, also because I know that the people have obviously been introduced in previous books. So if you are going to read it, I do recommend reading book one to begin with. And I probably will read her other books in the series as well, but I thought this one is the one I have now. They aren't on Kindle Unlimited, so I thought, why not just read the one I have, and I am enjoying it. So, but yeah, definitely recommend this author if you're very much into crime. She's good. Okay, the next book, which is the one my mum gifted to me, and which is the third book in a series that I'm currently collecting, is, oh, I can't remember what it's called in English. Is it Things We Leave Behind? Is that what it's called? The number three in the Knockabout series by Lucy Score. And this one is Lucian and Sloane's book, and this one was my favorite of the series, which I'm actually really interested in rereading this whole series. So I'm probably going to wait until I have book two, but this one was my favorite in the series, and obviously had to get it. I do have book one, like I said, and I am collecting them in Danish, which, to be honest, wasn't really what I wanted. But when I saw book one that cheap, I just thought, why not? Doesn't matter, does it? And look, it's super fluffy. So love that. So yeah, if you don't know the Knock 'em Out series, go read it. It's so good. Okay, then we have, again, not sure what this one is called in English. I wonder if I can find out. Okay, so this one is called Hotel on Shadow Lake by Daniela Tully. And I don't remember. Oh yeah, this one is like a historical fiction mixed with drama, love. Like it's a bit of a mixture, I think, and it's not that long. It's quite short, to be honest. And I remember reading the blurb and thinking, this is giving me similar vibes to The French Photographer, which is one of my all-time favorite books, and I have been searching for that same feeling that I got from reading that book, and this could be a contender, I think. So that is why I got this one. Again, thrifted. It was super cheap and in quite good condition, to be honest. It looks like it's never even been read. I'm very excited to read this. And the last book that I got is a romance. Let me just find out what this one is called. So in English, this one is called A Wedding at the Beach Hut, and it is by Veronica Henry, and it is a romance. Again, I know absolutely nothing about this, but reading the blurb, I found it intriguing. And it's about someone planning a wedding where family is invited and the wedding is going to be held at this little beach hut, and it looks like the female main character is more worried than excited because she can't stop thinking about a box that she got for her 18th birthday. I don't know. I have no idea what this is about. I hope it's good. If you've read it, let me know. But that concludes the books that I got while I was in Denmark, and I will probably end up wrapping these ones that I haven't read and add them to my TBR cart so they can participate in when I blindly pick my TBR takedown, basically. So yeah, enough blabbing. Now it's time to skip ahead to what this video is actually about, which is my trip to Denmark. So if you haven't already, get yourself a drink, get comfy, and I hope you enjoy this video.